Okay, it's really nice to see that Samsung is now adding features of its flagship devices to older phones also. Recently, Samsung launched S26 series and it came with some awesome features. But now even Samsung S25 series have started getting those same features. I'll tell you all those features which was recently added on Samsung S25 series from S26 series. But before that guys, if you find the content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. So here I have my Samsung S25 Plus. Recently I updated the device to latest OneUI 8.5 beta 9 I guess, and this time Samsung have released so many betas of 8.5. Here you can see OneUI version is 8.5 based on Android 16, and we have the latest security patch of 5th April 2026 on Samsung S25 series. I forgot to take a screenshot of the update size. This was beta 8 where you can see they have added a new feature where your Samsung devices will now support Airdrop connection with Apple devices. This was the update of latest build in which they have fixed some bugs, added new AI features, and few more fixes are there. First of all, let me show you that new implementation of Airdrop connection. So let me show you an example over here. So if I go to gallery application, I'll select a video which I want to send it on iPhone. So this is the video. I just have to tap on share, tapping on quick share. If you have any iPhone nearby, that will be displayed here. So now I turned on Airdrop on my phone, and here you can see iPhone do appears. With a single click, now I'll be able to send the files to iPhone and vice versa. This feature was also introduced with Samsung S26 series. After that, in the camera application also we have got 3 new filters. First one is this classic fill. After that we have this blank and the pop fill. These 3 new filters have been added where you can also do customizations like change the strength, color temperature, contrast, saturation and more. And in terms of AI features, they have added call screening feature also. So you can open the phone application, tap on these 3 dots, go to settings, select call screen, and here you can see it says let a call assistant answer call and ask the caller who they are and why they are calling. So let me call up on this number and show you guys. So here you can see I'm getting a call. I'll tap on call assist, and here we have an option of call screening. Now the AI will speak on behalf of me. So let me give an example. On that device, if I speak calling just for fun, it's not properly implemented currently. You can see I said calling for fun. The device have recognized calling immediately. But still, it's a good implementation if you are into meetings or if you are taking lectures or busy with something else. You guys let me know if you own a Samsung S26 series, how often you use this feature on your devices. After that, they have also added this audio eraser feature which was introduced on Samsung S26 series. The description says make audio and video easier to hear by erasing unwanted noise, and it works with third-party applications also. So for example, here I've played this video, and if I'm playing any video on third-party applications, if I pull down the control center, you'll see an option called audio eraser. Tapping on it, you can turn it on from here. You can adjust the strength, like it will remove the background noise from the audio. And after that, you also have an option of voice focus that will lower the volume of music and other noises and boost only voices. So this is an interesting feature which I'll be using on my Samsung S25 series. Currently, it doesn't work in the Twitter application. Here you can see I'm playing videos, and if I open up the control center, we don't get to see the option. But if I play a video on Instagram and I pull down the control center, you can see we have an option of audio eraser. And the last new add-on is Creative Studio, where you have things like illustration style, creative stickers, where you can create stickers, invitations, create greeting cards, create profile card, and even create wallpaper. Tapping on wallpaper, here you can describe what you want to create, and you also have options to select a photo from the gallery also. I'll select a photo, I'll tap on generate, and there you can see based on the design what I had selected, it has created a wallpaper. Tapping on prompt, you can see style is illustration, aspect ratio is 9:10. If you want, you can also edit the prompt. So from here I'll select 3D cartoon style and tap on generate, and there you can see towards the bottom side you'll see AI generated content. You can download and even share. So these are the changes what you'll see on OneUI 8.5. After that, they have fixed an issue where an incoming call screen used to appear later or shows a black screen when receiving a call. And yes guys, this was an issue on the previous build, but now there is no issue. Whenever I call, the screen immediately wakes up. There you can see. And the previous video which I've shown, on that there was a slight delay. After that, there was also an issue with the proximity sensor on the previous build. You can see on that screen, but now there is no issue with the proximity sensor. Previously, sometimes screen doesn't used to turn off, but now you can see it immediately happens. And the last bug what they have fixed, which is layer to green line appearing when recording video in 4K with certain third-party applications. So I did test out with applications like Open Camera and Blackmagic. I did not find any kind of issues or green line while recording video using these two third-party applications. Some applications might be there where people were facing this issue, but now there's nothing. So guys, these are all the changes and bug fixes what Samsung have done with the latest OneUI beta 9. If you guys have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.